Hi, Mean 40 friends. The last time I introduced you to my friend Nathan, someone who was in his 40s and never used moisturizer on his face, and how he transformed to take now 2 minutes of his day to focus on his skin. So you can hear about his story here. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce another friend of mine. His name is Tristan, and he is the head of Talent ID at Gulf Canada. He spends a lot of time outside in the sun, and so when we first met, his primary skincare concern was sun damage. So now he's taken the 30-day challenge, and listen to how he has transformed his idea of protecting himself while he's out in the sun despite his busy travel and work schedule. Check this out.
Hi everyone, we're back with another episode of Real Men, Real Skin. This month I have with me my friend Tristan. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Tristan?
Yeah, I'm a 43-year-old Irish-born man. You can see by my coloring that's, my skin is definitely from that part of the world, and I've started to use this routine to be a little bit different, and happy to talk about it and how it's been for me.
What were your major skincare concerns when we first started?
So I have some dry skin and spots, a little bit of sun damage because I'm out there, even though I am wearing sunscreen quite a lot. I've got, some freckles and some sunspots, and I have some areas around the side of my nose and on the side of my forehead that I would say were drier than maybe the other parts of my skin.
So what were you doing before you and I talked about skincare and we started doing the 30-day challenge?
Well, because of my job, I'm out in the sun a lot. I'm a golf coach, so I'm always out in the sun. I traditionally travel a lot, so I've tried to be disciplined with sunscreen and do those things because of my coloring. In the past, when I've tried routines, especially washing my face and things, I almost broke out more. I almost felt like if I just left it alone that it was better. But as I've got older, you can't get away with that as much. And so, you got to try and take care of your skin a little bit more. And so, but everything I tried, I felt like when I used it for a few days, I would get a little bit drier. My skin would actually get itchier. So I would then stop using it for a while. And then again, I need to get back into that routine and put moisturizer in again. So it was very spotty in some ways because it didn't feel super comfortable. And I've tried to spend the money to try and, take care of my skin because I am getting older. I have a very beautiful wife that I want to look, good beside. And so I've taken the time to try and buy things that were, what I saw as commercially look good and walking in the mall, and these are the things that you see. So this has been the first time that it's been, I would say, reasonably consistent. And so being able to see the results as, I would say a day-to-day stuff. But I have used other products. I've tried to do it. And I think I've noticed a difference between these and what I've used in the past in a good way.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy to hear that.
In trying this challenge and in going through the steps that you've given me, I felt like I've consistently seen the same thing every day. I haven't had drier skin. I've had actually pretty consistent skin. And I've enjoyed a few of the products from that perspective in that, I feel like I'm doing it. My skin feels a bit better. I can see a little bit of a difference, which is great. And I'm not getting any irritation. And I think that, from our conversation about the clean products, that's what I've noticed for me, that I've been able to do it consistently and not see any negatives, which hasn't happened in the past for me.
There are a couple of things that Tristan mentioned. So the steps that we were trying out for 30 days, it's nothing intensive. I've really tried to simplify it because Tristan has a busy lifestyle and skincare is not the forefront of most people's minds. And also really focused on the key ingredients that would help the skin concerns that Tristan had. So the conventional products, there are a lot of things in there that you may or may not necessarily see when you read the labels, but you can definitely feel it if your skin feels a bit tight, irritated, etc. So how does your skin feel now?
It actually feels reasonably soft for me, and I would say I've lost some of the dry spots in and around my head and the side of my nose. And the vitamin C one that you gave me, I actually felt has added a bit of tone to my skin, so it's been a bit more consistent. Because I wear a hat all the time, I think I felt like, sometimes the top of my head and my face are different coloring, and it's been a bit more consistent because of that. And that one's felt pretty good. I've actually enjoyed putting that on in the morning, and that's been feeling good through the day.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear all of this. For those of you who are thinking about starting a skincare routine, there are certain key ingredients that would really help see results in a very accelerated way. And so Tristan is one of those examples where we switched up some of the ingredients and immediately you're able to feel some change in your skin. Now it's still early, but how do you feel about the routine? Is it doable and maintainable with your lifestyle?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like, washing only once with a product in the day is easy for me because you can do it really quickly and it doesn't feel like it's a chore. And then, having 2 products either side of that in the morning of the day is easy for me to remember. And because I've done it now, I kept your little card, and the first couple of days I was making sure I was doing the right one each time. But now that's become pretty easy, and it's just been a part of my routine, like brushing my teeth, which it wasn't in the past. So I'm excited to keep that going and hopefully, continue to see the good results from it.
Oh, I'm excited too. Thank you so much for staying with it, and your dedication is part of the reason why you're seeing such good results. So for our viewers who are watching, other men in their 40s, do you have a tip for them, one key thing?
Yeah, I think, well, the big thing for me is that, I was probably afraid of a routine. I'm busy, I have lots of things going on. We have 3 kids, so getting up in the morning, doing all those things, and I would say putting them as a priority over my own skincare was definitely a thing. So don't be afraid to do this. I think that there's some easy steps that'll make a difference to you and your family, and will appreciate it. You'll see it in the mirror a little bit different. So yeah, try it. It's been fun for me.
We will be featuring a different man each month with a similar story or a completely different story, and that's the beauty of this. And I hope that you will stay tuned and listen to other men, and hopefully this will motivate you to start a skincare routine as well. Until then, take care. Thank you so much, Tristan.
Thanks, Anita.